Hey, it's Joe Tamargo from WetHeadPumpRepair.com. Alright, the first thing you want to do is hit that subscribe button right below the videos. That way you get the latest and greatest videos delivered to your inbox as soon as we publish, and all the updates about the pump repair and pool spa and spa industry. Alright, so we're back. This is part 2 of the Cal Spas PL351 Dually Pump Repair series. Okay, so you have a Cal Spas, or you have a dually and you're a pump repairman and you're trying to fix it, this video series is going to walk you through step by step on how to break down this pump. Okay, in part 1, we talked about the different components and what we're going to do in the series, and now in part 2, we're going to show you how to remove what they call the wet end covers. Okay, there's 2 of these. Okay, remember that's why they call it a dually, because there's 2 different pump sections. There's 1 motor, 2 bearings, 2 seals, and 2 wet ends and 2 impellers. Okay, so to access these impellers, we have to remove, okay, what they call this wet end cover. And what we're going to be using here is a socket, okay, right here, a 7/16, and we're going to loosen these 4 screws. Now, I've already pre-loosened a couple of them. That way you didn't have to watch me for 15 minutes. I mean, loosen these bolts. But you get the idea. Some of them might be tighter than others. Like if you've never turned a nut and bolt before in your life, okay, welcome to the world of mechanics. Sometimes nuts are tighter than others. If obviously you're a guy that works with things all your time, you're like, Joe, let's just move on. Right. I understand that sometimes things are tighter. But there's a lot of guys, you know, that just learning this trade. So, you know, sometimes just don't give up and, you know, just try your best and get the bolts out, okay, without throwing things across the room or smashing your tools. Okay, so once you do that, like I said, I've already pre-loosened all of these bolts, so I'm just going to unthread them just like this, just so you get a gist of how I'm taking them apart. Okay, just like that. There you go. Okay, that's 2. So I removed the one on the top and then removed the one on the bottom. Now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to remove the one here on the top, just like this, and then I'm going to remove the bottom one. And once I redo that, I'm going to be able to remove this cover. Okay, so here's my bottom screw right there, just like that. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take the back of a hammer handle. Okay, I'm just going to jar this and tap it lightly. Now, you don't want to hit it too hard, or you don't want to hit it with the metal side of the hammer, because if you do, you can damage the threads, and then when you go to put this back together later with the unions, you're going to have a real hard time. Okay, so here we go. You just want to tap this a little bit, and you'll see that it will start popping. Now, be careful, there's a gasket and an O-ring inside there, so you just don't want to lose that. You want to pop this off, just like that. Okay, there you go. You see the impeller right there, and you can see that. Here it is. Here's the outside cover, and here's our impeller, okay? So what we're going to do there is our impeller right there. So this is part 2. That is how you do that. Now, what you want to do is you want to do the same thing to the other side, okay? You want to remove all the bolts, okay, one by one, and then you'll be able to remove this side as well, okay? So I'm going to continue removing this side, and then we'll be coming back. We're going to show you how to remove the impellers and stuff like that. All right, so this is part 2 of the Cal Spa 351. Remember, all parts are available at WetHeadPumpRepair.com. Just go to the pump kit section and look for the Cal Spa Dually 351 gray-ended kit. All right, if you have any questions, hit the contact form on the website. Make sure you subscribe, and thanks for watching. Peace.